Is The Fortunate Tramp, Chapter 12, entitled The Black Cat. A black cat curled onto his lap, and Tom stroked it gratefully. It was nice to be appreciated, even in a small way. He wasn't sure what to do all day. He was used to a productive life, and the amount of time in his hands felt like a burden. He could tell why people drank when they were unemployed or became depressed. He was determined not to sink into that trap. The vicar said he'd be welcome any time at church, and he said he'd consider it. It was a good way to meet people, and he didn't want to get brainwashed. But he had a few choices. London was a big place, but it was amazing who you could bump into, from the past or the future. He wondered what his ex-colleagues were saying about him. To them, it was all sensational stuff. It had taken him a long time not to care about what other people thought. Now he was in a position not to care. After all, when did anyone stop to think about a podgy, unshaven tramp? He was invisible and irrelevant to most people. He could have been a brilliant musician or an ex-Olympic athlete for all anyone knew or cared. He realized that until a few years ago, he would have been just as guilty of the same indifference and prejudice. Now it seemed his only company was the stars at night watching over him, or the occasional skimping rabbit. Soon he thought he may come to prefer it. Everyone at work was money-orientated. It was me, me, me. Everyone was looking for the deal, but he'd had the real deal at home, or so he thought. All of the certainties of life had hit the floor like a wine glass, shattering into pieces. He didn't want to dwell on the past, but it was difficult to keep it at bay, like waves hitting the shore again and again. He knew he had to keep busy, as he had limited resources. It was easier now because it was autumn, but he knew he would have to be a lot more careful in the winter months.